Well, I guess maybe the big question in today's day and age is you're still here 5 years later.
Yeah.
What was it about, maybe the new staff and just overall what kind of said, hey, I want to stay here, I want to finish this in Pullman?
Well, I mean, my teammates, I genuinely love every single one of these guys. I feel like it would have been a disservice to leave, and I didn't really want to leave in the first place. The coaching staff, man, there's something different about it. There genuinely is something different about these guys. I really, really, really enjoy these guys.
We've seen you play guard, tackle, receiver, running back, kind of just about everything. It seems like right now it's mostly tackle.
Yeah.
Is that kind of where they want you and going to kind of just stick with you now?
Yeah. I feel pretty comfortable at tackle, so I'm really excited to see what I can do this year. I feel like have been excelling at tackle last year, and I'm excited to see with the improvements that I've made in the offseason, and excited to see what I can do this year.
How much do you feel like you and Brock, really as just kind of the older guys, the two oldest guys on the team, along with Ram, have kind of tried to say, all right, this is kind of how we do things here, kind of impart your wisdom, impart your leadership as two of the only returning starters?
Like in the offensive line?
Yeah.
We might be the only returning starters, but everybody else that's on the O-line is still here other than Nick. And he just immediately fit right along with us, was doing the same stuff we were. So a lot of it's just we didn't have to say what was going on. Everybody kind of just knew. But pretty much everything we say, everybody listens, and it's good in that way.
Really liking this new coaching staff. Can you put a finger on what it is you like so much about these guys?
Yeah, I really couldn't. With the last staff, I liked them, and then these guys came in here, and I was like, oh wow, I really like these guys. It's just, I don't know, it just something different about it.
You mentioned you and Brock. What kind of connection does that give you guys when you are, the two main, returning starters on the offensive line?
Well, we lived together for 3 years. We're pretty much best friends out here. I love that guy. We're really tight, really tight.
What do you guys hang out together? What kind of things do you do?
Yeah, there's not much to do out here, so go out to eat together, play zombies, stuff like that. Yeah. Go fishing too. Love fishing.
Are there any other offensive linemen that you've been impressed with during spring ball so far?
Noah's been doing a great job. Johnny's just, really everybody's been making leaps of improvement in my eyes. Everybody's really stepped up to the roles that they've been asked to do, and I think they've all been excelling at it.
For the coaching staff, I know you said, just kind of a general vibe, but is there a moment where it clicked, you realized, hey, this staff's pretty cool?
It was pretty much from the get-go. They all just seemed like good people when we first got here, and we were like, maybe they're just putting on a face, but as spring ball has gone through and we've been together for a few months, we're still pretty much all the same.
When you look at Coach Rogers, how would you describe him as a coach? What approach does he bring, and just what kind of feedback and energy does he bring for you guys?
Let's see. He brings energy all the time. You could tell he really loves to be here. He loves us as players. He loves everybody that he brought here. It's one word I would say is just love.
Your assistant O-line coach, obviously Mike Iupati, and obviously super cool to have a guy like that in the room. But just what's kind of been your relationship with him early on and your interaction? What does he bring to the room?
It's pretty cool having him here. I grew up watching him play for the Seahawks, and I was always when I first saw he was coming here, I was like, oh, okay. I was pretty excited about that. He brings in a lot of really, really helpful insight about just technique stuff, because he played in the NFL for 11 years. So it's kind of hard not to listen to a guy like that.
And then just as you look, for your personal growth, as you look at the rest of spring ball, what kind of things do you want to accomplish, and what kind of things do you want the team to accomplish around you?
I think a lot of us just need to I don't know if need to, but just fine tuning a lot of technique stuff, and just playing as hard as we can as a team and stuff like that.
For years, I've just heard from various guys that you were the eating champion of the team.
Yeah.
Heard that Nick Bakken might be able to rival you. Is that true, or are you still the king?
I don't know. I haven't really I don't know if we've gone out to eat together and had that, but it'd be an interesting competition.
One more, sorry. Coach Rogers mentioned your leadership, and we talked about that a little bit about within the O-line room. But when it comes to just like on the sideline, just interacting with anybody on the team, what's your approach to leadership and being a good teammate?
Well, I mean, I think it all starts from having a genuine connection with your teammates, and you have to spend time in building those relationships. And I think that since I have put in that time to do that, a lot of guys respect what I have to say. So it's easier for me to be a leader when people genuinely listen to what I'm saying and they respect what I'm saying. And I think a lot of people on the team do.